Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Akuban Nights. One guard is out of the room getting paper and pen and writing utensils and a thing, you know, all the giblets. And Budarios is gonna make his move.
Wish me luck, guys. So, I guess they're standing there waiting, and at some point I just stand up and these ropes fall from my body, and I reach for the wizard, trying to grapple him like at his shoulder and at his crotch area, in making this throwing motion out the window. That's my gist. I want to make a cold shot for a takedown through the window. Okay. Let's learn to fly, fucker.
All right. So before any dice get rolled, let's examine this situation, because these people they've been on watch, right? They're not really, how should we say? You've all maybe agreed to sign this paper, but they're not stupid. They're not fools. Their guards are not fully down. That said, you were supposed to be tied to the bed, so I'm going to give them a surprise check to see if they are caught off guard and if you can get a full ambush round, or if they are perceptive enough to notice you starting to move too much and see it coming and counter roll for initiative. You know what I mean? Because they're sort of waiting for you, you know?
Can I sort of roll for initiative to see if I can react to what Bud's doing before the guards?
We might all have to roll for initiative. Let me just see if the guards are surprised. It's gonna be
Just let me roll for initiative. That would be great. Thank you.
It's a D10. Rules as written say on a 1, 2, or 3 of a D10, they are surprised. So that's only a 30% chance.
Okay.
So let me roll my D10.
I take it.
And it's a 5. So they are not quite surprised. So everybody rolls for initiative that wants to act. That's going to be the situation
What
here.
do I roll for initiative if I'm unarmed?
What do you want to do? You're trying to kick at someone?
Yeah.
Then you would be rolling a +3.
Neal, am I right in the assumption that I cannot kick?
No, you can't
Could she headbutt?
You can headbutt, but your arms and legs are
sitting right in front of me. Maybe I could.
You can do that. You know, it's
everyone's doing it, so I will, I guess.
Initiative of the guards. Okay.
Moving is 3, right? Is that correct?
yeah. And our dear beloved mage has his spells ready. Is that the spell that I think it is?
He's actually a level 12 wizard, and we're gonna get absolutely fireballed.
All right, he's been ready to cast a spell just in case anything goes wrong. But stay where you going, sir?
Sorry.
My God.
I accidentally clicked my token.
Oh,
Wait,
Bud, you did not roll well on initiative. I think you get, you go to move and your hand, you didn't have your cuffs all the way off, so maybe when you, try to spring out of the bed, it's just a little bit caught on you and you take an extra second to help pull it out, and your foot is maybe a little bit tangled, and that's why your initiative is so slow, even though you're trying to, launch the surprise attack. Kalpochi rolls terribly on her initiative. The guard rolls... Oh, no, that's a different roll. Okay, here we go. Pochi rolls bad. The wizard rolls the worst he could possibly roll. So, Sarah, what are you doing, Sarah?
Well, Neal, I'm shackled. I have my hands shackled to my feet. There's obviously not much I can do. So, in true circus fashion, I'm gonna roll forward with full force against this person, trying to bring them down to the ground.
So you try and just roll.
Somebody rolling against your knees, that's pretty effective. I can't stand up, I can't draw anything, so I'm gonna just, I have my hands like this, I'm gonna take a good swing, and I'm just gonna catapult myself forward trying to do a roll.
That is beautiful. Why don't you make me an attack roll, and if you hit against Kelpochi's natural AC, then you can make an imposed strength check, but you'll be at disadvantage because, you're rolling at her.
I mean, there's probably no way I can even hit her AC. She's like, what is she wearing? Like plate or some shit?
You just need to hit her natural AC. It doesn't matter what her plate armor is. It's going to be against 13 AC because she can put her shield in between.
I roll as a normal melee attack.
Just a normal melee attack. AC 13 is your target. Nope.
Nah,
your roll is awkward. You end up in between the two of them.
Fantastic.
Hi, how are you? Hi.
Hello. I'm just like a turtle. Like,
Don't mind me.
Sammy, you had your right eye on Bud. You could see him slowly slipping out of his bonds or something, or at least you see him start to react. It's your turn.
Hang on, after he gets handed something.
he's getting the reward for fixing the printer.
It's food. Good reward.
A table full of food, and Sammy starts eating. Great.
Nom, nom, nom. I've
okay.
summoned food. Nom nom nom. Sensible,
Sammy summons food with a kick to the wizard.
All right, aim me a kick at the wizard, Sammy.
I thought you were going to do magic. That's not magic.
I can't do magic.
How did they not bind his legs? I'm fucking jealous. Are you kidding? I'm the only one who's turtling around. I feel targeted.
Well, maybe they targeted you because of the three that aren't Bodarius. You're the greatest threat, they thought.
Oh yeah, look at me. I'm a threat. I'm gonna heal the shit out of you.
It's just,
Oh, Sammy.
Oh, for fuck's sake. You kick yourself by accident.
Sammy, you fall off the bed and you're just stuck face down in between the bed and the desk.
Oh god, this is just embarrassing.
Do you think can they die from laughter? Is that a possibility?
I don't know. The guard is going to stab at Sarah and is going to get a +4 to hit because Sarah's just rolling on the ground in front of him.
Sure. Go ahead. I have nothing to lose.
Well, it's going to
Already
hit.
Embarrassing. What?
The guard hits you. A 13 against AC 10 is a hit.
Well, yeah.
And you will take 4 points of damage as the guard stabs you in your leg with the spear and starts shouting, "Get back in here!" Maya, it's your turn.
I'm gonna. Could I try and slip free of the cuff? Manacles are a fairly standard size, right? They don't have the ratcheting manacles.
That's true. They don't have ratcheting manacles.
So, and Maya's fairly slim. So I feel like it wouldn't be that hard to maybe work my hand free.
Well, if it wasn't hard, then the manacles would be kind of useless, right? Isn't the whole point of manacles to make it hard for someone to escape binds?
Yeah, but she's 18. She has child-sized wrists.
Yeah, I'm 18. I'm a trained assassin.
And she's how much do you weigh? Nothing.
So I'm not saying you can't. I'm saying that it's not going to be easy.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
What is your dexterity score, Maya?
My dex is 18.
Okay. So I'm going to give you the equivalent of an open doors check as if your dex was your strength, or the open doors check applied out of dex. So you need to roll an 11 or less on a 1d20 to break out. And this is a one time. If you can't do it now, you can't do it at all.
Okay.
11 or less on a d20. It's actually pretty good because your dex is really high.
Just do it.
Oh. Hang on, somebody at the door.
The drama.
Okay, that's fine. Sorry. Okay. Right, so it's just a straight 1d20, right?
Straight 1d20, 11 or lower.
I can't look. I can't look. I can't look. I can't look.
Ooh!
Yes.
You slip your hand out.
Sweet! It's a light bulb. It's fine. Sorry, I had an Amazon delivery. Just the worst. Right, okay, so I slip my hand out. Can I then take an action as well, or?
Sure. That only takes a moment. You rolled so well, especially. You rolled so low. What are you gonna do?
You swapped it to low rolls. I appreciate that.
Is the guard nearest me kind of turned away from me, concentrating on the others
He's
who are rolling
stabbing
around?
at Sarah.
In that case, I would like to lunge at him and try and jab him in the eye with my thumb.
All right, so you want to make a called shot eyeball. That's going to be a -8 to hit to gouge him in the eye. And then you get a, +2 for level, so it's going to be like a d20 -6, and you need to roll a 10 or better.
Okay.
That's going to be tough.
All right. Oh shit. Oh no. Okay. Has he got like a dagger on his belt?
Yeah.
Can I try and grab the dagger?
Yes, I'm going to need you to make an attack at, let's call it AC 14. We'll just call it a called shot. So a d20 +2, 14 or higher is your target.
Could I use my pickpockets roll?
Not in the middle of combat.
Okay, right. So d20 plus
2, 14 or higher is your goal.
Okay. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up.
Ooh.
Fuck.
Nope, you go for the dagger, the guard sees it, and like steps to the side as you go for the dagger and turns his facing so that he is no longer like this. And I think that's going to be Maya's turn. She's escaped, she tried to grab the dagger, couldn't get to it. Bud, you finally wrench yourself free of the protections. Thankfully, the mage and the knight are the last to go. Adarius.
As I said, I'm going to make a cold shot for a throw through the window. Let's, try to get rid of this mage.
All right, grab the mage. You grab the mage.
Defenestrate the mage.
And you're going to try and throw him through the window.
Yes. My throw does 6 points of damage.
Okay, so how do we determine if you can defenestrate the mage? Is that like a called shot throw that you make with a person? Or is that... How do we decide if they hit the window or hit the side of the window?
Is there like a shove attack?
I mean, we can make one up. Because I kind of feel like you need to make an attack with the mage against the window. That's what, in my brain, that's what it makes sense.
So it's like a blunt attack against the window with a large weapon?
Yeah. So you've got a medium-sized person you're trying to shove through a hole. So maybe an attack roll against a certain AC?
Since Bud's brother is a mage, is he proficient with mages? That's fucking great, Stuck Panda.
I guess it's gonna be...
Surely Bud and Sammy did wrestling when they were younger, right? Maybe?
They're pretty far apart in age.
He's thrown a mage before.
Gone for a while.
He's got professional wrestling for a while as well, so he's...
So let's say you gotta hit AC... We'll just call it a called shot against the wall. AC 14 is your target, and then if you hit...
I have a 15.
Wow, then if you hit, you need a strength check to break the glass, and I'll give the mage a saving throw to like grab onto the window and not be thrown all the way out.
32.
You grab the wizard, you hurl him at the window. The window breaks.
Bobby?
The mage's legs go out. The mage gets a dex check or a saving throw, something like that. I think I'd normally give you guys a dex check. Mage's dex is not great. It's only 8. He needs... that means he needs a 13 or higher on a d20 to not be thrown out the window. 17. So he will pass, but he loses his spell and finds himself dangling out the window. Ah!
Did I use both my attacks?
I think so, because you picked him up and you threw him, right?
Did my second attack do any damage? Or
You did break a window with a wizard, and then he grabbed onto it. So yeah, why don't you roll me d6 for damage, and I will...
Okay, does he cut his fingers on the broken glass?
I think that's part of the d6 that we're rolling right here. Is the like
you
window...
have my strength damage?
No, doesn't feel appropriate in this situation.
3.
Another 3 to the wizard. Lovely. All right. The mage's turn, dangling out the window. Spell has been interrupted. What does our mage want to do? think our wizard's gonna climb back in the window. He's a brave little boy. So strength check to pull himself up. Easy pass. Crawls into the window, and that's all he can do this round. So he's now here. It's a tight set of quarters. Kelpochi goes. Everyone's moving. Kelpochi is a smart cookie here. She's no dum-dum. So she's gonna spend her round making an attack at Maya, who's at the lowest HP. You know what? I take it back. Budarios. He just threw a wizard out the window. He's the first attack right here. So Kelpochi, make your attack roll. 8 plus 7 is 15. Is going to be a hit, I believe. For 1d8 plus 3 damage. For 1 plus 3 is 4 damage. Woo! And no one gets any second attacks. So let's go to next round initiative. Oh god, this is a mess.
I can't even. Spell is a what is a spell, Neal? What initiative 4? Is it 4?
It depends on the spell.
Okay. I mean, for me, I guess it says
You don't have
casting.
spells. What are you doing? What are you even doing?
What am I doing? Oh dear.
Yeah, what spells do you have?
I don't. I'm looking at them, Neal. I'm trying to work something out.
Oh, right. We have to subtract MP for the failed spell. That. Okay. It's a lot of MP lost.
1 second. I got it.
I have a feeling it was a 3rd level spell.
It was a 3rd level spell.
Are we all
Okay.
doing initiative? Sorry.
Yes, we're all doing initiative.
Sorry. I zoned out for a second. All right, and
It's
that's 3 because
3. You started doing whatever.
Ooh.
Okay. So the mage goes first.
Dicks.
By pointing at an individual creature no more than 1 size larger than the caster and commanding it to halt, the creature's muscles lock up, causing the creature to be held in place and immobile, presuming it fails its saving throw. The creature is held in place for 1 round for each point that it missed. So, we never get to use this. Budarios, on your character sheet, there is a entry called New Save versus Spell. That is what you want to roll versus the wizard's thing that he rolls.
Opposed by?
Will. And the wizard is going to go like this and roll a 27. Ooh. So you are actually only going to be held for 1 round because the duration you're held for is the amount that you failed your saving throw by. So for your next action and your next action only, you are held and the wizard eats 9 MP lost. Sammy.
Sammy will, from prone, try to kick this guard in the No, this is Kel, isn't it? Kel Poetry.
This is the knight right here. You don't want to be making unarmed attacks against armed people. They'll get attacks of opportunity against you. The only reason they didn't when Sarah rolled into her is that she hadn't drawn her sword yet because, she hadn't gone in the initiative yet.
What are my hands bound by?
They're tied together with rope and cloth so that your fingers are pressed down. So think about it like a bandage being wrapped around your fingers and then rope being tied around that.
I would like to break these cuffs.
All right, Sammy, give me a bend bars, lift gates to rip out of the ties that have bound your hands.
What is the roll?
Let's take a look at your character sheet. You need a 4 on a D100.
D100?
D100. You are a weak wizard, and these things are tightly bound.
Well, I'll
4%.
Go in for it.
You can do it.
Oh,
Close,
so
but
close.
no cigar. You struggle against these restraints, and they just won't budge. Your hands are real, they did a good job with you. You struggle. Maya, it's your turn.
Right. I can see Sammy trying to get loose, right?
Yes.
In that case, I would like to dive across to where he is and try and loosen his bonds as quickly as I can.
As an outsider who has your hands free, that is easy. You don't even need to roll anything. You can just do it at the end of the round. It'll be the rest of the round.
Maya's good at knots.
Mm-hmm. It'll just take the rest of the round to do it, but then starting the next round, it'll be fine. Great.
Okay, please don't
Sarah.
stop me while I'm doing it. Thank you.
Roly-poly, what are you gonna do? Aside from being in pain.
Aside from being in pain, I will stand right here. Wait, is Kalpochi still there? This room is so fucking narrow.
That is Kalpochi's square.
Even so, I can't even stand. So what I'm saying, I want to stand right there. That's also not possible. Can you dodge when you're on the ground and shackled with your hands to your feet? Can you do the roll around? Is that a thing?
That's a thing.
You
Yeah,
dodge,
you can.
but just not as well as you usually would.
Yeah, you can just roll back and forth to dodge things. Is that your action?
Yeah, that's my action.
All
Yeah,
right.
they did take my stuff of me, like everything I had on my belt and my armor and everything.
You're just
right?
in your regular clothes.
Fantastic.
So you're just gonna roll around dodging incoming blows.
I mean,
Right.
do you have a better idea? I'm open for suggestions. Otherwise,
I do
I can't
not
even
have a better
get
idea.
Engage while I'm on the floor.
No, not really. Okay,
No,
cool.
okay, well then I'm just rolling around, you know.
All right.
You're
Kalpochi sees that Budarios is held, that Sammy's got his
Just
fingers
get
tied.
past me, you know. So I'm blocking the goddamn square on the floor.
I think she's gonna aim her attack at Maya, who seems to be freeing Sammy. That's the person that she wants to go after now. So here it comes at Maya. We get a 16 against Maya, which is definitely gonna hit. And we'll do 8 points to Maya, bringing her well down. Whoops, that's not how you do this.
So is she still gonna stand in my square while she does it, or is she gonna sidestep?
What do you mean your square? This is her
dude,
square.
I'm laying on the floor. It's still my square. You know, I'm not unconscious.
You guys are somehow sharing a square. I think she's like stepping over you while she hacks at Maya. And she'll get a second attack at the end of the round, but that's not there yet. Budarios, it's your turn, but you're held, so you can't do anything. So in through the door busts the other guard who is going to get papers.
Oh my god, we don't have space. People, just wait the fuck outside.
This guard is going to stab at Sarah on the ground. We will roll a 10 plus 4. I guess for 2 because you're down is a 12. What is your AC bonus for rolling?
I have no idea. What do you get for dodging?
I have no idea.
There's a dodge action, right? What do you get for that? Usually 4?
It's a parry action, and it's based on your level. I gotta double check it though. Never seen anyone parry like this though.
Well, I'm sorry. You brought me into this situation. I blame you entirely.
I'll
If you
accept
hadn't
that.
bound my feet to my hands, you know, this would be maybe different, but...
Oh boy. All right, parrying, blah, 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 blah. In order to make himself harder to hit, the character can forfeit all actions in the round, can't move, cast spells, or attack. This frees him to concentrate solely on defense. All characters, except for warriors, gain an AC bonus equal to half their level.
The 2.5? Round it down?
Yeah, we'll
Probably.
round down. Yeah. Actually...
We're level 6,
ooh.
not 5.
You're level 6 or 5? What is it?
Are we? I thought we... Oh, hold on.
We're leveled up
For me,
6.
5. I didn't change it. Are we? Did we? Okay, I might not have changed it on my sheet then.
Sounds like you guys are level 6, yeah?
Okay. I'll take it.
So then that's AC 13. So the stab attack against you misses.
Lovely.
Yeah, that parrying worked.
Fantastic.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
The guard on the other side of you is also going to stab you.
Well, Neal,
with
you just watch out because I'm still dodging.
You know what? You made the exact same roll. 10 plus 2 is 12.
There you go.
Sarah takes 2 attacks, dodging back and forth and keeping the enemies at bay. Kelpochi goes next and is going straight for Budarios, who is held this time. So a 6 plus 4 plus 7 is going to be a 17 against Budarios. With a 2 and 3 is 5 damage. Wow, this minimal damage. Budarios, you're still alive. And that's the end of this initiative. Why don't we all roll initiative for next round as the circus keeps circusing?
Did Maya have time to unbind me?
No, she got killed or knocked unconscious before she could finish. That's why Kelpochi target her. Knocked unconscious. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
She's not dead yet.
Right. And our wizard.
My. Did we get married in the end? I can't remember. Are we
No,
still
you
in
haven't got
fiancé?
married yet.
Yeah,
because
okay, yeah. My
specifically
fiance
said,
will avenge me.
Promise me you'll get married. Don't break that promise. Neal, what is the initiative for a bend bars check?
You've already made it last round, right?
I mean, I just rolled 3. I didn't ask.
But, okay. I'm just saying you can only make your bend bars check once to free your
Okay.
hands. Is what I'm saying.
right,
Oh, but I
right.
guess, Maya did get a little bit of progress on it. Maya, why don't you roll me 1d100 to see how much progress you made before you were knocked unconscious, and we'll just add that bonus to whatever to his score. 15, okay. So we'll allow you to do it a second time. Give me an initiative of 3, and I think you needed 4% before, so now you need 19 or lower.
All right.
And our wizard rolls initiative +1, I believe.
Oh,
For the
Okay.
record, you did the wrong initiative for the wizard last round, but it was fine.
I did?
You rolled a 2 instead of a 3.
Oh, right. Okay, it still would have gone first.
It would have still, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So our wizard goes first, and our wizard is going to cast the evocation magic missile. The caster creates up to 3 magic missiles that fly towards their respective and different targets. Each target must be clearly identifiable, which they are. Blah, blah, blah. Should
can
the
you
caster...
still concentrate on the whole thing while he's casting the missiles, or does the hold end so in that moment where he casts the missiles?
The hold is a save, not a concentration.
Yeah, there's no concentration, and it only lasted for 1 round anyway, so it don't matter.
Let's stop now, right?
Yeah. So the wizard will focus a missile on each of the 3 conscious people, and the magic missile
Does casting in melee trigger attacks of opportunity as a caster in 2E?
It does not. Maybe it should. Sammy, have you ever had someone make an attack of opportunity against you when you were casting a spell in melee? I think I've played with both rules, and I don't remember what we've used here.
In melee,
I don't
you
think.
stabs people with a dagger.
I think I may have once done it in melee, but I have never rolled. I have never given attack of opportunity, but I can't remember if I did it in melee or not.
Rules as written, it doesn't. I think in some campaigns I have ruled that it should because we like to play with them, but I don't think that we've ruled that thus far, so no.
Also, it would really make my minor gateway bad because the gateway's like melee.
Yeah, and one would need to have a weapon in hand to take advantage of it anyway, so it's a non-issue across the board. So, Sammy, Sarah, and Budarios are each going to take 1d4 plus 1 points of damage. To Sammy, you will take 5 points of damage. To Sarah, you will take 3 points of damage. To Budarios, you will take 5 points of damage. And that will drop Bud to 0. And the mage will drop 3 MP for a first level spell and is nearing the end of their magic. Sammy, buddy, D100, 19 or lower.
Seeing Bud go down, Sammy's like he's starting to bend bars and he just puts his hands down and gives up.
Sammy gives up. Okay.
Especially
Kelpochi.
Maya is probably bleeding behind him.
Yep.
She's already bleeding on
Kelpochi.
you.
is going to ignore the wizard who's face down on the ground, or maybe is rolled over onto his back, and will make one attack at Sarah with a 10, 12 to hit. The exact same roll as the two guards from last round, and miss. Maya bleeds a point. Sarah gets a turn.
Oh my god. Okay, no. Like, there's no fucking way. We've tried. I don't think we've dealt any damage so far to any of them, is that right? Except for the wizard who took like 12, but the rest is all still up, and there are still like all those people out there. Well,
What are you gonna do, Sarah? Anything? Sounds like nothing.
I'm gonna. Is there a way I can surrender? I can't kneel down because I can't fucking cut my things, right? It's not a thing.
You can use your words.
Right. I'll say, just give me my family. I'll take them back home.
Okay. Let's see if Kelpochi is going to agree to this, or if it's too late and the die is cast. Yeah. You try to surrender, and Kelpochi just shakes her head. And I think at this point, the guards will probably hack at you guys to death. You can defend yourselves, but your treachery has only proven her point that the Akubans cannot be trusted. You all agreed to this assignment, and now you've all immediately gone back on your word.
We all have immediately gone back our word, right?
All I did was kick. That's all I'm saying.
And I think we can just fade out here. And I think this is our TPK. And I think the Akuban Knights die in the upper room of a house.
Wow. Damn.
Well, you had the chance. You didn't want to. You know, that's what you get when you don't stop fun sometimes.
So why don't we take a break here, and we'll come back and chit-chat a bit. See you guys on the other side.